Hi, I'm going to wait for a little bit for people to join and then I'm going to start. I think that today's topic is very, very interesting and very important for nowadays reality. Only few people, I guess, talk about it because I can be honest with you, I don't remember ever hearing something like this. And I do think that it's important for us to understand the concept of stability and adaptivity. So I guess that I've started already, right? We can talk about presence. We do talk about present, being, like in the moment. Some people talk about having balance. Some people talk about being in the middle, which means that you are not left and not right, but kind of staying in the middle. And not swinging too much, like in one side or the other. I would agree with all of it, but I would think that the more important for our day by day to day reality, and especially in this era, is stability. I would think that everyone would agree that stability is such an important part of our life, and we're seeking stability, and we're looking for it, and it's painful for us to lose stability, and we all struggle to find this stability. And if you were to ask people what would be your one priority in life, what would you like to achieve, a lot of people will tell you stability. But what is this stability? What is this? And I can tell you that stability is an illusion in a way, because nothing is can be stable. There is no stability. Stability in what? In health? What kind of stability is there? You are getting older. You're getting mm, babies. You, if you're female, you have certain periods, like in the month, where you shred a certain amount of, like cells. And if you are not a female, you still shred those cells. You're still losing those, like cells of your body and replacing with others. So like there is no stability. Leaves are like dying, and they are leaving the trees. um like birds are losing their feathers. So where is stability in all of it? There is none. How come as human we are looking for stability, right? And interestingly enough, we as human, we should apply our brain to things like this and ask yourself, how can we be stable? Stable in what? You cannot be stable in your thoughts even. I mean, you can, but you can't. You can be stable with your belief system. You can, but you cannot be stable with your actions and with your thoughts. And it doesn't mean that you're crazy. It means that the situation daily is changing. So the same situation that you had contact with, say, 2 months ago, today is different. And I don't have example for you, but I'm pretty sure that each of you can find something for yourself in your own life when you would you would act or execute same situation, the decision, in a different way in the same situation that once happened to you, right? So what is it? Stability, right? So I started with that this is illusion. So in one hand, It's an illusion. It's an absolute illusion, and there is no such a thing that is stability. On the other hand, stability does exist. And how it exists? It exists if there is stability does exist if you look kind of like other way of from stability. What is the other way? Is instability, correct? So what's in instability? Instability, it's something that all of a sudden become not stable. Let's look at an example, right? So say you are losing the job, or the job for 10 years. What is this? You're losing your stability, right? So when we have a lot of changes in our life, how can we grasp on this stability? That's where adaptivity is coming in play. What's adaptivity? Adaptivity is when you're able to grasp whatever is happening in your life, and when you're able to turn it around, turn it upside down for your benefits. So, for example, let's talk about that situation that I just brought with the job. When you're losing your the job for 10 years, say, right? So where is stability in this? In how can you find stability in this situation when you're losing it? So when the way how you find stability in that, you become aware that, okay, I lost it, right? Then you go, if I lose it, then what out there for me? You look at yourself and your skills, and you go like, okay, 10 years ago I had those kind of skills, A, B, C. But today I always have more skills. I can do D, I can do K, I can do L. So with all of it today, I can actually do A, B, C, key L as well. But guess what? If you are looking at yourself today and the situation of yourself, you go like, well, I'm not really sure that I want to have the same type of work, the job that I had before. So I would like to try something different. And maybe a lot of people, when you present that idea to them, will tell you, you've been successful for 10 years. Why would you change? But you feel like you need to change something in yourself in order to fulfill a need or a void or maybe interest, or maybe you kind of feel stuck in a job that you had before, and you feel like you want to try yourself somewhere else. What if? I know examples when people would be very successful in one line of job and would be earning a lot of money, but then I'm pretty sure that you probably have this kind of examples, especially when COVID happened. A lot of people, they start doing something else, and they've become very, very successful in it and satisfied. So this is a perfect example of adaptivity, because they took what is happening around the world, they took what's happening in life, they took their skills or their desires, and they started adapt their skills to what today life was giving them. This is actually a perfect example when stability was turned upside down and brought adaptivity into place that created stability for them in the long run. Moreover, people who turn that stability and adaptivity, when they actually combined two of them and they were able to turn this around, it brought them a satisfaction of understanding that they can do it, then they can make it, that they can, which which on the other hand gave them understanding that they're stable. They can do no matter what. They can be successful. They brought calmness to their, um, their own understanding of what is it that they can do in their life. Because one of the things that people are losing when stability disappears from their life, they are losing their state of mind. They are losing of the calmness. They're losing um, this calm state of mind, and their psyche become stressed. Their psyche get a message, oh, we're losing grounds, we need to do something. So once you grasp onto this skill of adaptivity, you actually feel calmer. But don't be fooled, adaptivity is not a very easy skill. When you think about adaptivity, it's basically vulnerability. It's being vulnerable. It's being perceptive. It's being receptive, and it all comes with a very, very, very specific state of you. When you're open to everything that can happen to you, and it requires to be emotionally perceptive. Emotionally, you should allow things to happen, and it's a very, very high level of vulnerability when you are actually understanding that you can be hurt, but the vulnerability is in a such higher level that you basically cannot be hurt. I don't know if it makes sense for you or not, but it's a very interesting, it's a very deep concept. And if you will grasp on it, you will be very, very, it will be very easy for you to flip it. Um, and what else I'd like to say about this? Um, it's not only about job, it's about everything in life. It starts from a very little things. It starts from choosing what kind of restaurant you're going to go today, and what kind of type of clothes you'd like to wear today, to a very, very big decision making. Say, do you want to move to different country, to different states? Do you want to buy a house? Do you want to get pregnant? Do you want to get married? This concept can be applied to everything in your life that you maybe want to change, or maybe you don't want to change. Stability and adaptivity, it's some sort of commitments from you that you are giving to yourself, basically. Because once you allow yourself to enter the state of yourself where you are perceptive, vulnerable, where you're allowing life to happen, when you're not living in your mind, when you not living in a construction that your mind built, well, it should be this way, A, B, C, D. Once you allow yourself to go away, go out from that construction that your mind is building, you become vulnerable, you become alive, you invite life, you invite things, you invite adaptivity, you invite instability, but once you start playing with adaptivity, once you start allowing adaptivity happens, stability taps in your life. And it's very interesting. It's pretty scary, but it's very interesting concept. I honestly think that everybody have to try at least once. It's not going to, like flip in 1 minute. No, you won't be able to. It's a skill that has to be mastered. You need to try. You need to think about it. You need to try to implement. You need to ask questions if you have questions, and I will answer those questions. But trust me, it's very interesting, and it's going to bring such a robust feeling of stability. And you know what else? It's going to bring you a feeling, I can. I am the one who can. And I guess that today, society, one of the poisonous things of our society is that we say I can, but deep inside we don't believe in it. So once you get a grasp of what is this, what this concept is, you can play with this, and that will give you an understanding. What is this that you really can? What is this that you can't? And once you understand what you can and what you can't, you start playing with stability. And once you start playing with stability, and this is the adaptivity and stability, at some point you won't have a distinction between two of them, because you will lose this very, very thin line between one and another. But this skill will give you the platform that everything in your life will be built on, and you will be successful. You will be successful in your marriage, and you will be successful as in your job, wherever you are doing. You will be successful as a stay-home mom. You will be successful as an executive. You will be successful just as a human being. So the concept of it is very interesting, and I will strongly recommend you to try it, because stability and adaptivity go hand in hand, and this is the beauty of it. And this is a good news. Um, Once you know how to accomplish it, you will be using one to accomplish the other, and you will be using the other to accomplish what is this that you are looking for, stability. I hope it was helpful, and if you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate, bring it on, and I will answer all your questions. I'm here for you. I'm here to help you navigate through your own questions or situations that you are not comfortable or you don't know how to solve. Bring it on. Sign up for a newsletter. Look for our small talks, and I'm here for you. Have a good day. Bye.